GodLogic himself.
How you doing, man?
What's going on, brother?
It's God. It's God. It's God.
How you doing? I don't have much time, man. I probably got like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, so I got to get to the airport. But
No problem.
Yeah, so I obviously believe Jesus is God. There's a bunch of verses in the Bible that teach that Jesus is God. You obviously think Jesus is not God. So what are your thoughts, man? What's your argument from the Bible that Jesus is not God?
Yeah, I got you. My bad. So simply, we would see that Jesus, if he is God. Okay, let me ask you a question. Is there any necessary attribute that God can lack and still be God?
Any necessary? You mean any essential attribute of God? No.
Essential yes. So go ahead.
Yes, Jesus
No,
has
right?
all the
Okay.
Jesus has
Does
all the
Jesus
essential properties to be God.
Oh, Jesus has all the essential properties.
Yeah. The Bible describes him as
Okay,
the
no problem.
creator, all powerful, all knowing, omnipresent, all of it.
I bet you know where I'm about to go right now.
The hour? What, gaining wisdom? Where are you?
Oiden, yeah, you want to talk about Oiden? Let's talk about Oiden.
If you want to.
Yeah, no problem. So I have a question. Do you know better than the translators?
I wouldn't say that.
Okay, so why did the translators translate it as no?
Well, the word oiden has a large range, so it's going to be translated as no, but the meaning will carry depending on the context. Similar to how, like, if you go to, for example, if you go to Genesis 5, it talks about how Adam knew his wife and she bore him a son, right? Now, why did they translate it as no? Why didn't they just say sexual intercourse?
So let's look at that verse. You want to look at that verse, please?
Sure. If you go to Genesis, I believe it's Genesis 5.
But hold on. Why are we conflating languages now?
We're not conflating languages. You said about the translators, right? So
we're talking about I specifically mentioned the word, the Greek word oiden.
Yeah, but you then asked me, do I know better than the translators? Why would the translators translate if it means if it means to declare? Why would they translate it as no? So I'm giving you an example of where they translate a word as no, but it doesn't mean like cognitive knowledge. It means sexual intercourse. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. But what I'm telling you is we're not talking about Hebrew. We're talking about the Greek here. Understand?
No. Well, I mean, you asked me the basis of an issue. So do you have a problem with a translator translating a word as no, but it means something different? Like it doesn't mean cognitive knowledge?
No problem. I can grant you the Hebrew. I'll grant you this Hebrew word.
Okay.
But we're talking about the Greek right now.
Yeah, it's the same thing with oiden. With oiden, the word translates as no, but the meaning carries as to make known or to declare.
No problem. Can you substantiate that? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's in the concordance in the lexicon. So for example, if you
no
go
so
to
oiden,
what
is do you
I have
possibly,
an example for you.
One second. Okay, no problem. One second. What is the root word of oiden?
I don't know, but I can give you an example of what I'm talking about.
Okay, so the root word of oiden, right? If you've read the concordance, it would tell you that the root word of oiden is oida, which is to know, as it's used in the next verse. Oida, however you want to pronounce it, no problem. As it says in the next verse in 33, let me pull it up for you. So I don't want you to doing a lot of work, So it says,
I appreciate you.
No problem. It says balapit agranapit gar oidat. Right there, oidat. There you go. Beautiful. It's the perfect indicative active second person plural, and that is the verb. But if we see in the 32 as well, it says it's also it's a verb, perfect indicative active. Right? There's no person. What is the difference between oiden and oida in this?
It's just the form of the word, how it's used in the sentence. It would be the difference, like ran or run.
Yes, no problem. So can you show me where in the Bible, or sorry, not in the Bible, in the New Testament, Matthew, Mark, wherever you want to go, can you tell me? Can you go ahead and show me how it's used to declare?
Yeah. So go to 1 Corinthians chapter 2.
Let's see this.
Chapter 2, verse 2. In 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 2, do you see where Paul says, "I decided to know nothing"?
Yeah. So where's
that word right there?
Decided anything to know. Idenai.
Yes.
Idenai. Let's look at Idenai. No problem. So Idenai.
You don't want to click on the go back to it. You want to click on the number.
Oh yeah. You're right. So let's
same word.
Same word.
Yep.
No problem. There you go. Right. Let's look at the helps word studies, huh? So
wait, just really quick before you look at
properly. That. One second. To properly see with physical eyes, as it naturally bridges us to the metaphorical sense, perceiving, mentally seeing. This is akin to the expressions: "I see what you mean. I see what you are." Saying or ito, seeing that becomes knowing. Then that is a getaway. Then is a getaway to grasp the spiritual truth from the physical plane. Ido then is physically seeing, which should be the constant bridge to dimensional spiritual seeing, which is in what do you call it?
We can make this very simple
as comprehension, right? So one second. Let me ask you, what is comprehension?
Hold on.
Yeah, what is comprehension?
Hold on.
What is comprehension?
Can we talk about the verse
Logic,
I just brought up?
Please, what is comprehension? Can you answer my question?
Let's slow down. Notice I've answered.
We're gonna slow down. Can you please answer my question?
I've answered all of your questions up to now. So let me at least expound on what I was saying.
Can you answer my question? What is comprehension?
Just 1 second.
No problem. What is comprehension? Please.
Notice how you're interrupting me every time I speak for some reason. I don't know what's going on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 2, you asked me to show you a passage in the New Testament where the word oiden is used to declare, right? To make known something. So I gave you 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 2, where Paul says, when I came to you, I decided to know nothing except Jesus Christ and him crucified. So here we have a clear example where the word oiden is used and it's translated as know, where it's used to make something known or to declare something. You understand what I'm saying?
No problem, right? Okay. So we looked at the helps word studies, right?
Yeah.
And we see that ido, and oida is to properly to see with physical eyes, as it naturally bridges into the metaphorical sense.
But
mentally seeing.
I have to get going because I have to pick up my friends from the airport, like I told you.
Yeah,
but
I got you. So
I'll hear this last point. Go ahead.
Yeah, so when I tell you, like, yo, I see what you mean, what does that mean? Like, I understand what you're saying, right?
Yeah, that's one of the ways that it can be. Yeah, it could be understanding. Now, if you take a look, do me this favor, because I do have to go, but I want to show you this last thing on the same thing that you're at, right? You're on Bible Hub.
No problem. Yep.
Now scroll down to Strong's Exhaustive Concordance. It's right under.
Okay, what's a concordance? What's a concordance?
It gives you the usage of the words and the definitions.
Yeah. So no, the concordance does not give you definitions. It actually tells you where.
Yes, it does, bro.
1 second. So the concordance does not actually give you the literal definition and how it's used in each and every single word.
It does.
One moment. A concordance does not tell you how it's used in every single verse, but it tells you where it's used in every single verse, and it tells you the general what do you call it? The general definition.
Brother.
Okay.
Can you just take a look? Can you just take a look at it?
Please? Logic. A concordance does not give you what's the verse oiden, how the verse oiden is used.
Yes, it does.
Mark, no, it does not. Within Mark 13:32. Can you show me within this count?
I agree with you that it doesn't give me the exact verse in which it's being used. I get you, but it does give you the meaning. It does give you the range of the word. Okay. So I want to show you Strong's Exhaustive Concordance.
It gives you the range.
I want you to see one of the definitions of it. So
it gives you the general definitions.
Just 1 second.
Does it give you general? Does it give you general definition?
Just 1 second. Can you scroll down to see where it says it means to tell?
No problem. It sees right here. It says
Strong's Exhaustive Concordance.
No problem. A primary verb used only in certain past tenses. The others being borrowed from the equivalent optonomy and hural, properly to see, literally, figuratively, by implication in the perfect tense only, to know, be aware, behold, can, plus not tell, consider, have knowledge, look on, perceive, be sure, tell, understand, wish.
Right there.
Okay, no problem.
So it's used. So it can be used. So it can be used.
Again, does it concord?
Let me land my point, brother.
Does a concordance? Okay, I got you.
You gotta let me land my point. No, I didn't.
Go ahead.
I just showed you this.
Go ahead and land your point.
So I'm showing you that the word has a range of meanings. One of the meanings is to tell something, to make something known, or to declare. So with that being said, and I showed you an example of this in 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 2. So with Jesus, he doesn't declare the hour. It's something that for the Father to do. When the Father is ready to declare the hour, he does it through the Son. So if you want an explicit verse where Jesus knows all things, you got John 16, verse 30 and 31. And then also in John
I want to ask you a quick question real quick.
I don't have time. I literally have to go. I told you that.
It's just a quick question. It's just quick.
No, you don't have time, Logic.
Ask the host.
He didn't have time.
Let's talk about the
Logic.
Take care, guys.
Philo, please.
Ask
Wait,
the
Logic, I want to ask a quick question. Do the angels know the hour? Do the angels know the hour? Do the angels know the hour?
No, they don't.
Okay, take you very much. You just baked yourself.
Take care. I baked you.
Know the hour.
No, they don't. That was embarrassing. I baked you. You see how easy that is, guys? How easy work that is? You see how excited he was when I hopped on the stage? So excited. Didn't know what to do with himself. Wanted to argue oiden. Didn't even know that there's examples in the Bible where the word oiden, to know, is used in a declarative sense. He didn't think that there was an example. He hasn't watched enough. So next time, brother. Next time. But hey, you made it on the clip. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Logic.